Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing match number 14 in our, well, Antec Attack number 22 tournament. And this is once again roxkisFRAER against ExcuseMe. This is the round of 4 and this is their second game. So we already saw them once. And as you can see, it is a Zerg versus Protoss. So Zerg versus Protoss, yeah, we've seen a lot of those. So it normally goes just as he's starting off now. Pylon into Forge, Gateway, probably another pylon over here somewhere. The cybernetics core and then a cannon somewhere behind that. And at some point he will place an expansion there. The other side can go two ways, can go super aggressive, which we haven't seen yet. Well, no, I'm lying there. Well, I forgot, so it's technically not lying. But yeah, it can either go very aggressive with some kind of strategy that rushes the Protoss, make sure that they cannot get the defense down in time to stop the push. Or they can go defensive. And this early spawning pool is promising to be aggressive, so that's good. No Vespene Geyser taken yet, so no extractor coming up, which is yeah, kind of a shame. I would have liked that. But anyway, you can also just go defensive, as I said, and when you're going defensive, you can just build like 2 to 4 Zerglings, and this would be the time to go offensive, but yeah, he has no scout on this. There is no Zergling scout coming out at all, or Zerg scout coming out at all. So yeah, he has an overlord over here. Apparently it's not forced cross positions, or he forgot. That could be it as well. I think he forgot, because the Protoss player went immediately to the other side of the map, so I'm not sure. Obviously I can't see that from, well, how this works. And yeah, Gateway and Forge coming up, and after this he's going to place down cannon and a cybernetics core. So this is a kind of strange wall off, but yeah, it'll work. Yeah, you don't need to wall off this entire region, because the only thing you need to block off is this ramp and this well, little entrance, and that is easier to do than the entire ramp, I guess. Although now the Zerglings can come around and may actually be able to sneak through here. I'm not sure if this is a tight wall off. It probably is though. I mean, these guys have played this map before, I'm assuming. So pylon coming up. Pylon was already over here. And yeah, this is a pretty tight wall off. There's a little bit of a gap here, I guess. I'm not sure. I can't really see where the gap is, but yeah, I think there's a gap over here between the two. And yeah, we just see more and more production here. Third base coming up for the Zerg, with all kinds of queens coming out, and yeah, he's building all kinds of queens as well. What's this? Oh, that's the counter there. So he's really late with his queen building here, but I guess he's just going to skip this one and build one of the creep tumors. Yep, there he goes, creep tumor, and I'm going to march that queen over here. That means he misses one of the spawn cycles, but then again, he doesn't have to build the additional queen that you would otherwise need to spread your creep. He just has one creep tumor and is going to spread that to like here and then over the edge, and yeah, onwards towards the enemy base. So 2 Zerglings against Zealot. That is not going to end well for the Zerglings. But 4, yeah, they could do it, I guess. 4 is still it's still hard to get, but oh, there's one creep tumor over here as well. And there goes the Zealot. He takes out 2 Zerglings so far. Yeah, and it's going to stay at 2 Zerglings. The Queen helping out a little bit. So yeah, just more and more and more. And he's upgrading to the lair. So yeah, more and more units are going to come out. Well, not so much units. I think most of it is drones still. Yeah, he is still building drones. He is building upgrades. And of course the upgrades are useful to get even if you don't have any units yet. But yeah, there are only 4 Zerglings out, and he can make a whole army instantly. And that's exactly why he has those scouts out and why he wants the creep spread. Because he wants to have an early warning on when the enemy is going to move out. I do see something. Oh, that's this thing once again. Yep, it tricks me. It tricks me every time. It's so annoying. I keep thinking that there's something there, and so that he has a scout on these bases, but the only scout he has is this guy, and he is not going to tell when the Protoss army is moving out. But the moment the Protoss army moves out, he can build a whole lot of army, and he's taken down some destructible rocks of his own. So yeah, there's a first part of the army, 4 roaches, 7 Zerglings. That's not going to be enough for the later game, obviously, but with only sentries on the enemy side, well, and one immortal, 1 stalker, yeah, that is going to be plenty for now. So another tight wall off here with a cannon behind it, making sure that yeah, he can snipe whatever is in the front of his base. But obviously it's not going to be good enough versus the roaches. Another pylon going down, making sure that he can plant some buildings in here to make, well, his whole base kind of fit together. Maybe some additional cannon. I don't know. I don't know how these guys set up their base. But as long as it works, it's all good with me. So, currently 6 roaches, which is still not a lot, versus 7 sentries and 2 immortals. And of course we have the 7 Zerglings, which are going to do great. No, actually 7 Zerglings is kind of, yeah, kind of useless. They're great as scouts. As you can see, they are scouting, well, one of the Zerglings over here, 2 overlords. Zerglings over here. That's what you normally use those small amounts of Zerglings for just scouting whatever is happening on the map. He has scouts on a lot of places on the map, which is excellent. And that makes that he has kind of control over this match, because he can see what the enemy is doing, at the same time knowing that the enemy probably doesn't have as much vision of him. And yeah, this observer is going to spot this army here, and yeah, the more you can see, the more you can react to it. So he knows what or how many bases the enemy has, and obviously he saw this warp prism. That was unfortunate for the Protoss player, because he hit that quite well, and now it's in between all of these overlords, and it is actually really hard to spot that, because it's all the way in on the edge of the map. And wow, there are no drones here. Where are all the drones? 2 drones mining minerals, and I guess this base just came up. So infestation pit, 1 research has been done, and this thing is coming up now. He's going to drop the 4 zealots, then warp in some more units if necessary, but for now he's going to just pick them back up whenever they are in danger. No? Okay, or he's just going to leave them to die. And another fungal growth, and 2 fungal growth, and some infested Terrans. Good enough to take out that warp prism. Not doing the nice warp prism micro that we saw earlier. And yeah, as you can see, a large variety of units. Ultralisk coming out. And the Ultralists are going to do great against the Stalkers and Zealots, but not against the Immortals. The Immortals are going to make mincemeat out of them. And hopefully the Immortals will get taken down by the Zerglings, because, well, they are really weak against the Zerglings. And oh wow, just look at those Ultralisk. Wow, they do so much damage. And yeah, a whole troop here of Zealots, but they're not going to do anything. They got fungal growthed, and yeah, they just got wiped out, and yeah, they almost died. He managed to save 4 of them, but they're not going to do anything. So a Spine Crawler and a Spore Crawler going down, just to protect against that Warp Prism harass. And the Warp Prism isn't even going to do anything in this new base. The new base not actually producing anything. Well, oh, not actually, well, producing resources, I mean. A couple of drones coming out, and the drones are going to get into... Oh, he gave up this Warp Prism, it seems. Because it's not... Yeah, he didn't pay attention to it anyway. And yeah, everything gets sniped. So with the Warp Prism down, yeah, the Terran is, or the Terran, that's the only race that's not here, so I couldn't really finish that sentence now. The Protoss is in some trouble, and the Zerg is actually in a big lead, I would say. And going to take out the probe that was going to build all of this. And wow, these Ultralisks. And a nice fungal growth going off on everything. Yeah, everything gets taken down, and the Immortal is going to go down. The Immortal is just running with them, not actually doing damage. Oh man, this is so over. So what's the tactic for coming back here? Because there has to be something that he can do. But yeah, these huge Ultralists are so hard to take down. And actually he has an Immortal in his ship here. And it just dropped behind the lines here, but it's going to go down, yes, to an infested Terran. And yeah, the Infestor's doing a whole lot of damage here with their fungal growth and their infested Terrans. Another Warp Prism out, but yeah, he is under so much pressure now that he can't really use it to harass, and more units streaming in. There's still one, yeah, there was still one Ultralisk up, but the new batch is coming in, 4 new Ultralisks streaming in, and look at all these units traversing the map. They just stream in one by one, and he actually went for the Dark Shrine, hoping that there's no detection. But as you can see, the Overseer is there, and yeah, that's the end of the game. Very well played. And that was just power, man. Just going for the biggest units he could think of, which were the Ultralists, combined with these Infestors, and super effective. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.